Anything you can do, I can do better. Lyrics from Annie Get Your Gun and the perfect accompaniment for you if you're a narcissist. In your life, there is a space for me, myself, and I, and sulking is the norm when things don't go your way. If this is sounding kinda like you, Aluxers, it's time to see what other signs might indicate that you're a narcissist. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Number 1. You know you're better than everyone else. Narcissism 101. You're always better than everyone else around you. In fact, your head is so far up your own ass, it's amazing you're still able to breathe. Narcissists don't even realize it, but their behavior affects 158 million people in the US alone. That's 158 million people that are subjected to the often cruel, derogatory treatment of a narcissist. 1 in 200 people are narcissists, according to therecoveryvillage.com. Are you one of them, Aluxers? Let's continue to highlight some more characteristics to discover if maybe you are. Number 2. Your experiences are far superior to others. You'll know you're a narcissist if this exchange sounds familiar. Someone is telling you a story about how their dog choked on a chicken bone and had to be taken to the vet for an emergency operation. Next minute, you're chiming in stating, "That's nothing. My dog once swallowed a live chicken, feathers and all, and had to be in surgery for 14 hours to remove the chicken." Far-fetched, probably not true, and total one-upping of the story they just heard. If someone traveled to the Cayman Islands for vacation, the narcissist has not only done the Cayman Islands, but also Colipe, St. Lucia, and the Azores. Show off. Number 3. If bad things happen, it's never your fault. You're perfect after all, so when shit hits the fan, how could you possibly be at fault? Time to dust off those finger guns and start pointing at every Tom, Dick, and Harry because you're not going down for this one. You're not to blame, it's all them. You don't need to take responsibility, and you sure as hell don't need to shoulder the blame. Number 4. You're far too important to do menial tasks. Isn't that what your mothers, partners, or hired help is for? You're the main man. Things get done, but not by you. Cooking, cleaning, ironing, washing, sweeping. You must be joking. Those tasks would ruin your silky smooth hands and definitely do not align with your superior self. It's confirmed that 75% of narcissists are men. Delve into history and you'll see some big names in narcissists. Alexander the Great, Henry VIII, Napoleon Bonaparte, and Adolf Hitler. Bringing it closer to home, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Perhaps 2 narcissistic personalities are just never meant to last. But you can rest assured that neither Kim K or Kanye did any task deemed inferior to their status. Number 5. You're better at everything. Aluxers, narcissists have an overinflated sense of self-importance and will always exaggerate their talents and achievements. You're a faster runner, a better singer, a whiz in the kitchen, and you're the whole damn package naturally. It's believed that this kind of behavior stems from early childhood where parents have praised their children for their external achievements as opposed to their internal ones. Saying things like, "You're so beautiful," and "You're the fastest runner in your class," even though it's not true, all contribute to this kind of personality. Instead, children should be praised for being kind, helpful, resilient, and so forth. Number 6. You hate losing. You don't even know how to spell the word, and it's definitely not part of your vocabulary. Losing is for losers, and if you're a narcissist, you're certainly not a loser. If there's something that a narcissist knows he or she is unable to do, they'll just make up some excuse as to why they're unable to partake in that activity or why they lost. Remember those finger guns? Well, they'll be out smoking if the narcissist loses. The umpire was biased, the sun was in their eyes, someone dropped a crisp and they lost their focus. Narcissists will never, ever lose graciously. Number 7. It's always your turn to speak. In fact, you bulldoze every conversation. You do that because whatever someone else is saying is of little importance anyway. Your story is much better, more interesting, and should take center place in the conversation. A narcissist will also never directly say yes or no to a question. They're masters of the indirect answer, removing the value of the person asking the question. They do this so that the answer is formulated in such a way that would suit them better, make them look smarter, and take credit for something they didn't actually do. Number 8. You speak down to others. Condescending is the framework of your conversation with others. You seem to have this inherent need to speak down to others because they are surely too stupid to understand what you're explaining anyway, so you speak louder, you dumb it down, and you speak slower. This kind of behavior smacks with ego and drips with sarcasm. We'll soon share the result of this kind of behavior, but first, let's delve into the narcissist and empathy. Number 9. Empathy is not in your vocabulary. According to you, poor people are poor because they don't work hard enough. Everyone has the same opportunities to get to where you are, and you don't know why homeless people won't just get a job. In short, you're an asshole. In more technical terms, you lack basic empathy. That is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and feel compassion for them, even hazard some generosity to make their life a little easier. It's the ability and the motivation to consider what other people might be thinking or feeling, and have the perspective it takes to understand other people's feelings and needs. If this sounds like a bunch of hogwash and you believe anyone can know what someone else is feeling, then boom, you just hit ninja-level narcissist status. Number 10. Your attitude can turn on a dime. You ooze charm, you drip confidence, have all the jokes, and always have a long story to tell no matter the topic. Narcissists are generally well-liked. Well, that's at first. When someone's on your good side, they're on top of the world. But if they happen to cross you, then all hell breaks loose. More on this narcissist tendency to blow a fuse later. For now, let's stick with these popular opposite experiences many people have of you. If you're a natural charmer, but you know that none of it is actually genuine and more to get what you want, then you're in narcissism territory. In case you need more confirmation, you get instantly mean the moment you don't get what you want. Congratulations, you won the narcissist jackpot. You're a winner. Number 11. You're addicted to something. Ah, the common addiction. While the narcissist sees their crutch as a fun joke or some kind of secret social club that gives them complete uniqueness, the rest of us aren't as charmed by your endless drunken binges or shopping spree poverty cycles. Narcissists will tell you they're very passionate individuals, but what it really boils down to is addictive people. It's always a new fad or a latest trend or an insatiable appetite for something they think gives them status or an edge. Number 12. You have no genuine friends. Have you heard yourself utter the words, "Friends are for a reason or a season"? Then you might be a narcissist. Friends aren't a carton of milk. They don't have an expiry date. Sure, if you have toxic people in your life, you have to purge sometimes, but we're not talking about that. Friendship is more than people to go to the pub with to fill some time. Genuine friends are people who help you move house or paint your first apartment, who cry with you when you're disappointed and share in your joy when you're happy. If you're just looking for someone to look cool with at the bar but don't want to be involved in their drama, then high five for you, you're a narcissist. Number 13. Ironically, you're exceptionally insecure. If you want to bait a narcissist, then compliment someone else. Nothing gets you to show your true insecure colors like when the focus shifts to someone else. If someone compliments another's great hair, you'll immediately try to swing the conversation to your perfect mane. However you do it, you struggle to share the limelight and will always try to take the focus back to yourself, showing just how fragile and insecure you actually are. Number 14. You have a short fuse. Narcissists don't suffer fools, and in their opinion, everyone is a fool. That means it doesn't take long to tick them off, and when that happens, oh, woe betide if you're in the line of fire. A narcissist can go from nice to nasty AF in seconds flat the moment they don't get their way, and when we mean nasty, we mean personal. If you find it takes little to get on your last nerve before an explosion, then you're a narcissist, straight up. Number 15. The rules don't apply to you. You're above them. If you think the rules were created for the idiots out there and you've got this so you don't need to follow them, then you're a narcissist. In case we need to spell it out for you, rules only work if everyone, narcissistic you included, follows them. That means if you're a citizen of your country, then until the rules change, they're for you. If you're an employee and you don't like the rules where you work, then quit, because flouting the rules is so 2019. If you have a reasonable objection to a rule and it doesn't fall into the because I don't wanna category, then why not take legitimate action to get it changed for the better of all? That's what a non-narcissist would do. A narcissist would jump the queue, ignore the stop sign, and always take liberties that suit them at the expense of everyone in the system, and then complain the system doesn't produce a working society that satisfies their needs. No points for intelligence there, narcissist. Having heard this list, Aluxers, do you think you could be a narcissist? If so, what traits do you find you have? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks for staying with us until the end, Aluxers. Narcissists, sadly, often leave a trail of destruction behind them. They take what they can get, and once they get no more from you, they move on to their next victim. They're so skilled at doing this that they don't even realize it's happening until you're so far into the relationship and you have so much to lose. Recognizing narcissistic behavior early on in a relationship is key. If you have any doubts, seek guidance from a professional and look after yourself, Aluxers. Thanks for watching. We always value your support and appreciate your thumbs up.